Hi, this is Michael Fiore. This is Nora. And today on digitalromance.tv, we're going to answer the question,
top 3 things women look for in men.
So let's answer that question. We get a lot of emails from men about things. And the things that men think women are looking for in men, in my experience, we've gotten thousands of emails, are height, how much money you make, and how large your penis is. I think a lot of guys write in, I think like the anxiety they get is, I'm not tall enough, I'm not rich enough, and my dick isn't big enough.
Hey, those are all wrong, by the way.
I
will tell you, I mean, from a biological standpoint, women breed up. Yes, they are attracted to women that is taller than them. But also, I've seen a lot of women who actually end up with somebody who is not taller than them and is not 6'5" and looking like an Adonis.
I wish I was 6'5".
Bronzed, and I mean, yes, of course. In the same way that most men don't end up with their physical ideal, you know, woman that they fantasize about.
What are women actually looking for in men, in your experience?
In my experience,
you're a woman, I think.
Confidence, but not.
What does that mean?
It means carrying yourself in a way where you believe in what you're saying. You're putting things out in the world that you have faith in. You're doing things that you are proud of. You are somebody who is confident in their life and their purpose.
I would say the way the two things that I think about a lot are, there is confidence, but the confidence to me is knowing who you are and what you want in life.
Sure.
Right? It doesn't mean that you have to be, and actually having a mission of some kind. And it doesn't matter what that mission is. Now, the reason
it does kind of.
Well, it can. If your mission is to play Xbox and be the top #1 Xbox gamer in the world, probably not going to be that attractive.
Or if your mission is to make all the money in, you know,
all of the money
in all the world,
all of the money, yes,
all of the money. That is also.
But what women are attracted to in men, rich men particularly, is not necessarily the financial resources, though that can be attractive to a certain level of gold digger type of girl. But more the fact that these men usually know exactly what they want and what they're going for. And I talk about this in a book I wrote on Amazon called "Make Her Beg to Be Your Girlfriend." There's a link somewhere, I bet. And in that book, or booklet, it's kind of short, I talk a lot about how having a mission of some kind and something that you are striving for is really, as far as attracting women, the single most attractive and important thing. And that can be almost anything. It can be that you're really passionate about your job and that you're driven hard to be the best lawyer or software designer or whatever else it's going to be. It can be that you're really into martial arts or something like that. It can be that you're in a band and you're really driven to have your music be fantastic. But what women are never attracted to guys who aren't doing something. Right? The reason that women often make fun of the guy who's sitting in his basement playing video games is because, again, it just isn't attractive to them. He doesn't have a mission of some kind. Right? What else do we got?
I think another one is being appreciative of not.
So, hey, baby, you look really hot in that dress. Oh,
that's objectifying.
Oh, I always get those confused. So what is appreciative?
Appreciating her for her sense of humor, her overall attractiveness, her
je ne sais quoi?
Sure.
Yeah.
Her uniqueness as a human. Yeah. It's without being creepy or overly appreciative.
Sycophantic, you know. You are the most important, wonderful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Nope.
I'm nothing without you. No. Yeah, not so good. Neediness is never kind of attractive.
Neediness is never attractive. But having your own life, your own mission, but then also appreciating that in her, those are qualities that make any man stand out in a room. I mean,
yeah. But again, being appreciative doesn't mean that you're like showering her with praise, showering her with gifts. We get guys that write in and say, I gave this girl all these gifts, I did all these things, and she dumped me. I'm like, yeah, because you're not actually appreciating who she is. You're seeing her as an object in a lot of ways.
Right.
Or you're seeing her as an accoutrement, or I just said accoutrement. Am I French today?
You're French today.
Something that kind of goes along with you. The last thing I think, though, is a man who makes them feel safe. In a lot of ways.
Trust is very important.
Trust is a very important thing.
Being able to trust a man, being able to know that he's going to be there for you in all ways. I mean, that's definitely helps in any kind of meaningful sexual relationship, is knowing that this is somebody that is not going to hurt you, is not going to take advantage of you in any way, is not looking to just get off and get out, you know. I mean,
and a man who does what he says and says what he's going to do. Like if he says he's going to do something, he actually shows up. And I got to say, like, to me, when women say they just want a nice guy, because we get that all the time. We get women that write in, why can't I just find a nice guy? And I say, I know thousands of nice guys. You're not attracted to them.
It's because they don't have some of these other things.
They don't have some of the other things. Nice guys, and I know I think I'm a nice guy in a lot of ways. There's a lot of nice guys out there. Often don't have a mission, or often don't have a lot of confidence, or often don't have that feeling of like you can really trust me to be there and stand up and slay that damn dragon if it happens to show up.
I think also though a man who is respectful and kind, but also challenging.
Yeah.
So. I'm going to challenge you in what you've just said in your statement, but I'm also not going to put you down about it, make you feel bad for feeling that way. But I have a different opinion, and I'm going to challenge you on that. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to debate that in an open and fun way. I mean, that's also a very
someone who's not going to change who they are just to make you happy.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
And oftentimes women will test that, and they'll do things where they say, oh, do this for me, or the worst thing that women have ever done, and never do this, by the way, if you love me, you'll do this. Oh my God.
Gosh,
just
no.
Makes men run for the hills.
Sometimes I feel ashamed to be a woman. Yeah, that's horrible.
Horrible. Well, on Nora telling us that she's ashamed to be a woman sometimes.
No, when you say things like that, no.
Yes. So guys who are watching this, if you want to know more about this particular topic, I highly recommend, because I wrote it, Make Her Beg to Be Your Girlfriend, which you can find on Amazon for $3 whopping. We'll have a link for it somewhere around here. And you can find more videos like this and our podcast and stuff like that at digitalromance.tv. Bye-bye.